Hi to everyone. In this video, I am just going to discuss about principal disjunctive normal form. At first, let's see as what is meant by principal disjunctive normal form. For a given formula, an equivalent formula consisting of a disjunctions of min terms only is known as principal disjunctive normal form. Such a normal form is also called sum of products canonical forms. What's a definition given here? For a given formula, it means it can be of any formula, but for that given formula, if we are able to derive an equivalent formula which is consisting of disjunctions of min terms only, is known as principal disjunctive normal form. So at first we have to know about as what is meant by min terms. Min terms can be defined as a Boolean expression of n variables. It may be of x1, x2 up to xn is said to be min terms if it is of the form x1 and x2 and x3 up to xn, where xi is used to denote xi or xi dash. So, a Boolean expression of n variables x1, x2, up to xn is said to be min term if it is of the form x1 and x2 and x3 up to xn, where xi is used to denote xi or xi dash. So this is called as a min term. Let's see the example for the min terms. What are all the min terms? Let us consider P and Q or the variables. If we are considering P and Q or the variables means, then the min terms are, we will have P and Q. And next one we can have P and negate Q. Next one we can have negate P and Q. And next one we can have negate P and negate Q. This you know very well. If we have taken the two variables as P and Q means definitely you will have the possibilities of 4. That's the formula that we have learnt, 2 to the power of n. So here since we are having the two variables 2 to the power of 2, we will get 4 choices. That's why here P and Q, P and negate Q, negate P and Q, and negate P and negate Q. These are all the min terms. So what we are going to do it here is means for a given formula, we are going to trace the equivalent formula which is consisting of disjunctions of min terms. Then it is called as principal disjunctive normal form. Such a normal form can be otherwise called as a sum of products canonical form. So let's see an example for this one. Yes. Now the question given here is obtain principal disjunctive normal form normal form for, what's the formula given here? P or negate Q. This is the formula given here. We have to trace the equivalent formula for this formula by using the disjunctions of min terms. So what I am just going to do it here means I am just going to consider this as one and this is another one term. You first consider the variables here. Here we are having the variables P and Q, right? So, since I am going to consider this as one term and this as another term means, first consider here, I am just having the variable P alone. I should include the one more variable as Q. So, in order to include that one, what I am just going to write it here is P and what I am going to do it here is Q. The what's a term is not at all available here. It means what's a variable which is not available in this term is I am having the variable P. I am not having the variable Q. That's why here I am going to introduce Q or negate Q. Okay. And next one, we can write this operation here, and when I am considering here I am just having the variable Q, but I am not having the variable P. So in order to include that one, what I am going to write it here is I am just going to write it here as and P or negate P. So next we can expand this statement. For example, P and Q or P and negate Q, and then here we can write it as negate Q and P, and then negate Q and negate P. So you just consider here we got the terms in terms of min terms. What are the min terms that we have seen earlier? We have seen P and Q, and then we have seen P and negate Q, and then we have seen negate P and negate Q, right? So those things that we have written it here. So you just see here, since it's two terms are the same, it's a P and negate Q, it's a negate Q and P. Both are equivalent only. By means of the equivalence law, negate Q and P is equivalent to P and negate Q. So how can we write it here as P and Q? We can just avoid the duplications. So we can remove the duplicated terms. We can write it as P and negate Q, negate P and negate Q. That's all. So this is when you are looking about this expression, this is an equivalent formula which we have traced for this formula, and when we are considering this formula, it is in terms of disjunctions of min terms only. Hence, we can call this as a principal disjunctive normal form. I hope that you might have been understand this concept very clearly. In case if you are having any doubt, kindly post your queries. Thank you.